So here's just a quickie for all you patrons, new and old. I've just been to Rome, and during the time there, I found these little things at on a roadside kiosk, and what they are is nail art stamping equipment. And I took a look at this man using them, and I thought there was an application for miniatures in this. So I'll just show you what this looks like when it's had its plastic peeled off. As I watched him work with it, I thought there must be something I can do with that. Unfortunately, I said to him, I don't want that one and I don't want that one, and kind of got shoved with discs that weren't really what I needed, just because I thought this little tree type thing looked interesting. So he removed all the ones that he'd got in front of me and gave me these three, and really there are only a couple of things on it that I actually like. So I've recently gone online and found a load more, and they're not very expensive either. So I had a little go this morning, not terribly successfully, because I'd been and bought a load of nail varnishes, and the problem was that the original one I had, you might have seen on the plastic that I had white all over it, the original nail varnish that came with the set was very, very opaque, and I dropped it on Roberta Solari's floor, and Roberta and I had to wipe it all up, and I was gutted because it was just too late to go back and get any more. So I've been down to my local Chinese shop and found several different brands of various colours that I thought might be quite nice, but they're not quite as opaque as the original one. But anyway, I had a little go at printing things onto this little jug, and you might be able to see that, I'm not sure, that it has actually come out, but it's very, very subtle. But when I get some new ones, I'll have some better designs for it. But anyway, meanwhile, I'll just show you how this little trick works. I'll select a jug. There's one of my jugs. It's a bigger one so that you can see it better. And I haven't painted it very well, so I don't mind using it, whether it works or not. And I'm going to try with this little design that I thought looked so nice. Unfortunately, the most opaque of them, this black one, which I would like to have used, just dries far too quick to work. So that's the problem. The very quick drying materials don't work very well. The one that seems to work the best is the purple one. What's that other thing? Oh, that green. The greens do seem to work okay as well. So I'm going to have a go with some, one of the darker greens I think would be the best thing for me to try with. So I don't know whether, I haven't even tried this one, so it might or might not work. We'll see. Oh, that looks quite a strong colour. So I'll show you how you do it. First of all, you put your nail varnish as quickly as you can, because it does tend to dry out, especially here in Spain, where it's very warm at the moment. Then you've got a squeegee that just takes the top off. Then you've got a little dabber, and you roll the dabber onto the thing and it picks it up. So it's a bit like offset printing. And then you roll that dabber onto your nails if you're using nails. Don't know whether you can see that because the difference is really subtle, but I'll give you a close-up of that. And that's quite nice, and it takes it almost all off the dabber. So it's just a printing thing, and I can see lots of uses for it. I've had a little go this morning with using other things with this dabber, and various of them don't seem to work, but I'm going to have some more. I'm going to do some more little things with it and see what works. Meanwhile, I'll just I don't know what that, oh, it's a little lady, a cameo there. I'll do the cameo one in purple because that might show up better on this green. So I'll just cover that liberally with nail varnish. Take that off, dab that on. That picks it up. Can you see that? You should be able to see that. And then straight on to, I don't know whether it's the right way up now, but you've really got to be quick because, well, it goes on, but the problem is it's not a bright colour, and I really could have done with white, and I'm not sure that the white that I've got is strong enough, so it's not opaque enough, I don't think. We'll have a go. So quickly, really quickly, especially here in Spain, pick it up. So it's okay if that's on for a long time because it's keeping the oxygen out so it's not drying, but let's have a look with that. It's printing, but I really need a very opaque nail varnish, and that's not really coming out opaque enough. And those are the only colours that I have. Let me try on a different material. I'll try on the silver with the purple. Clean that off. I've got some acetone here, which you'll need to clean the nail varnish out of the stamper. I'm going to try with that black one again because you never know, I might be able to get it to work. If I push it on really liberally, it's obviously a very quick drying one. So I'm going to get ready with that dabber, scrape that off. Whoops! Get the dabber on. Ah, that's picked up. And roll that on. Oh no, that has dried instantly, so that one's definitely not going to work. So now we know that. So I've still got some experimentation to do with this, and I'll let you know how it goes. Meanwhile, I'm going to be asking Frank if he'll play around with his laser cutter and see if he can do me some special designs just to do this with. And I'm going to have a look at various other paints to see if there are other paints or materials that work better and dry a bit slower than nail varnish, and I think that's the way to go. But it's certainly an interesting idea for printing on, especially on our paper-made things, paper-made curved things like these little jugs and buckets. So I'll let you know.